Carl Frampton loses rematch against Leo Santa Cruz. Carl Frampton suffered the first defeat of his professional career as Leo Santa Cruz won on points to regain the WBA featherweight title in Las Vegas. The 28-year-old Mexican got a deserved narrow points verdict in an all-action contest and afterwards promised to fight Frampton for a third time. One judge scored it a draw, but the other two favored Santa Cruz 115-113. Leo probably deserved it. "It was my fault and I want to apologize to the traveling fans," said Frampton, 29. "I hope we can do it again, we need to do it again." Thousands of fans had traveled from Northern Ireland to help create a feverish atmosphere at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. They saw Santa Cruz, a three-division champion, get off to a fine start, using his height and reach advantage better than he had done when suffering his first defeat against Frampton in July. Frampton, who had won all 23 of his previous pro fights, warmed to his task more after a slow start. But he found Santa Cruz, relentless with the productive jab, in determined mood to avenge the points defeat in Brooklyn. Frampton won some rounds back and finished strongly in the 12th, but Santa Cruz held firm to take the belt. "My feet were a bit slow, I needed to let my hands go a bit more when I got close," added Belfast man Frampton. "We had a fantastic training camp, I felt completely prepared. I feel like I've let the people down." Frampton said he would like Santa Cruz to come to Belfast for what would be a third meeting between them. Santa Cruz said, "I worked hard and did what I had to. I fought a great fighter and let's make a third fight. He is a great fighter and a great counter-puncher. It was tough to change my style, in my head I wanted to go for it, but I was told to box him and that's what I did. I am a man of my word. We are both great fighters, we deserve it and let's go again." Analysis: a non-stop, toe-to-toe, all-Mexican fight. Former unified light welterweight world champion Amir Khan. "I think it'll probably happen again. Both fighters fought a great fight, it was non-stop, toe-to-toe, an all-Mexican fight. It was always going to be close because they have styles that suit each other. They've both got great boxing skills. One's a fighter, one's a boxer, but then they have to change their skill set and game plan a bit, which makes it tough." Santa Cruz was not the pressure fighter, he was the one who was moving back, he was the one who was boxing more, but in this first fight he was the one pushing Frampton back and you saw Frampton, in this fight, being the more pressure fighter. The best man won, but what a great fight it was for the viewers. A trilogy is on the cards. Mike Costello, Radio 5 Live boxing correspondent in Las Vegas. "It was desperately close once again, but Santa Cruz has won it on two judges' scorecards. He's come back and wrested his belt back. That's the measure of a great champion. Everything about this tonight suggests a trilogy." Barry McGuigan, Frampton's manager, on Sky Sports. "These two young men are fantastic for boxing, they represent everything that is good about the sport. Carl emptied his tank, but didn't fight technically as well as he could. But it was a magnificent fight. I thought Leo deserved to win it. I hope they will go back to Belfast, repaying these traveling fans for spending their hard-earned money. We owe it to them to bring it back to Belfast." Shane McGuigan, Frampton's trainer, on Sky Sports. "No excuses, it was a nip-and-tuck fight. I think we will get Santa Cruz again, and I know Carl has ability to beat him again. We weren't really expecting to box on the back foot, but we were a bit sluggish, he was a bit tired down the stretch, but it is one of those things."